If you like this video, click like. If you want to continue to follow our adventure, hit subscribe. Your support would be greatly appreciated.
Hello, Lows on the Road subscribers and followers. As a lot of you know, my previous life, the life before living in a pop-up camper, I was killing myself. There was no doubt about it. I was heading towards a heart attack, and work was the culprit. Working 60, 70, sometimes 90 hours a week, non-stop, all day long. You'd work all day, get up and, go to work. Even when I was home, I was working. And so a lot of people ask me, what are the signs that your boss is killing you? Is your boss killing you? And so I thought I would go through, I'm not an expert. I know there's articles all over Google about this, but I thought I would at least go through the things that were happening to me. First, my boss knew I needed a job. And my wife had just left me. I was $50,000 in debt. Just had to pick up child support. That was $1,000 a month. So he knew that I was stuck. He knew it. And so he was able to take advantage of it. And so what he did, and I did it. I mean, there was just no choice. There was no choice. So he took advantage of it. Again, 60, 70, 90 hours a week was not out of the question. 3 a.m. in the morning, I would get text messages from the logistics manager telling me that, the truck didn't show up, so I was going to have to reschedule. So, on those occasions, I would have to get up and try to figure out what I was going to do. Regularly, around midnight, my boss would text me telling me that there was a problem at work, or, we had a customer complaint. So you wasn't getting good rest to start with, because there was this constant pressure on, what we were going to have to do, or, anxiety was always through the roof. Another thing they would regularly be able to do was blame me for things that weren't my fault. I was the production manager. If equipment would break, they wouldn't go and blame the maintenance guy. They would go come and blame me that I did something wrong. Or if something was broken, I did tell the maintenance guy, and that was regular. I mean, I always told the maintenance guy there was something wrong, and he wouldn't come and fix it. And then it was my fault because I didn't stay on him. And the maintenance guy never got in trouble. My boss, who had a boss, would blame me for things. He wouldn't show up to work for days on end. Wouldn't get things done. And then he'd come back to work, and then, of course, the boss would say, well, did you get this report done or whatever? No, I gave that to Rob. He should have given that to you. And I had no idea what he was talking about. And, of course, I would have to take the heat. I would have to, because I needed the job. I was always worried that they were going to fire me. So, I mean, I was always under the stress. Now that I'm out of it, and I'm not in the stress anymore, I recognize they had no intention of firing me. Why would you fire someone who was willing to take a blame for something that I didn't know anything about? They, at one time, started a second shift. And they decided they were going to bring an experienced manager that they've had working for them for years in to run second shift. So my thought process was, I really don't have to take a lot of responsibility. They asked me to do the scheduling for second shift, and I did. That wasn't a problem. And maintain cost reports, which I did. But one day they had an issue with a piece of equipment, and I got a really nasty email about 9 o'clock at night, about the time I'm getting ready to go to bed, telling me how this is my production floor, I'm responsible for the production floor, there is no expectation that this manager has any responsibility. Of course, I can't figure out why this other person doesn't have responsibility. They were given the job. They took the job. But I mean, I had to come in 9 o'clock at night and come and fix everything that they had broke. So here's the signs that your boss is killing you. When you're afraid to do anything, when you have that gut-wrenching feeling that you have the adrenaline pumping through, you have your face is flushed, you have that anxiety, you have that flight or fight experience, and you're always twisted up. That would happen regularly. Every time I saw the boss, every time, I would get that anxiety feeling. When you can't sleep, when all you're dreaming about is work. That's all you dream about is work. You don't have any pleasant dreams. These dreams aren't even dreams, they're nightmares, because you know you're in trouble for something. You know something has gone wrong. You just haven't put your finger on it. When your boss thinks that you can just do whatever it is that he needs done when he wants it done, no matter what time of day or night it is, your boss is killing you. He knows he's killing you. He's well aware of it, and really, frankly, doesn't care. He is going to use you until you quit. There is no making him happy. He's got you under his thumb. He knows he's got you under your thumb. And the only thing you can do is quit. And when you're in my position, like I was, you can't quit. You can't. I was just too far under. And just yesterday, I made a video about, saving money, debt-free. And I'll put that right here. I'll put the saving money one link right here so you can look at it. That's the only way I could escape, was becoming debt-free, having enough money to save, saved up, so I could live in a pop-up camper. And it's been the best thing that could ever happen to me. My health looks better. Everything looks better. I'm better. I'm not stressed. Haven't had an anxiety moment in months. So, anyway, I hope that helps. Hope that answers the question. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video.